Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
This is Lewis, and you're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
You want to get high?
Are you a pothead, fucker?
Oh, man. I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
It's Laura. Let's talk some shit.
Michael Minardi. I'm the campaign manager of Regulate Florida, who's going to be actively seeking to put adult use of cannabis on the 2016 ballot. Why? Regulate Florida. I am putting myself out of a job by doing this. I am a criminal defense attorney. My main practice is representing people arrested of marijuana offenses, and I'm sick of it. These are good, hardworking people whose lives are turned upside down by a cannabis arrest, threat, DCF involvement, or other type of sanctions that is coming against them for using cannabis. We want to bring together the people of Florida. We want all the patients, all the users of cannabis to step up and let their voice be heard. Stop being afraid of being persecuted because of speaking out. We need you to stand up. We need you to help out because we need action right now and not apathy. With doing this, we can change the world and we can change the state of Florida for the better.
Welcome to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. TGIF on this wonderful 15th day of January. It's the second week in the new year, and it's been quite an interesting 2 weeks for the stock market. We'll get into that a little bit here, and I'm going to get right into some news and some weather here. I got a bunch of headlines I want to read to you. First one, I'm just going to, real quick, I'm looking at the radar here in Florida. I know we had some rainstorms come by. Sky's clear. I mean, most of the storms are down south, and it's just a tiny little spit of a rainstorm going on. So for the northern counties, you're looking pretty good. Traffic is the normal slowdowns you've got right there by Suncoast Expressway or Florida Turnpike, whatever you want to call it. As soon as you get down there by 75, it starts to slow down. Coming across the Howard Franklin Bridge slows down about midway through. Looks like almost to a dead stop once you get into Tampa. And then you've got over there in Temple Terrace on I-75 heading southbound, I'm sorry. We've got some slowdowns due to an accident. Other than that, traffic is pretty clear. I don't see anything else going on anywhere else. The bridge, like I said, is got quite a slowdown all the way down to 16 miles an hour. And that's Kennedy Boulevard. No accident. It looks like it's just a volume of people trying to get home on this Friday. I got my kitty cat sitting right here on my desk. Just motorcycle started up across the street that scared the shit out of him. So we're going to get right off into it in the news. Let me get him out of the way. Otherwise, I ain't going to be able to read the news. Come on, get out of the fucking way. Fighting me on that one. All right, so I'm just going to read the headlines. And then, we'll just go through it real quick. Market slide again. How the hell did you get up there so fucking fast? I just threw him on one side, and now he's all the way on the other side. I don't... What? All right, that one confused me. All right, so market slides again, completing the worst 2 weeks, the worst 2 week start to the year. U.S. stocks plunged again Friday, completing the worst 2 week start of the year. Last time I heard about any of this happening, and any time I've ever heard about the market going down as fast and as hard as it has, we were heading for war. Now, we talked about it yesterday. World War III is coming. Usually, the economy falls into shit, and, that's where we end up is we end up in war. Now, why this is happening, I don't know. Moving on, Terry Yevilton case. I don't know if anybody of you have been following that. What's up, Silent Mish?
I just want to say today is National Hate Florida Day because we have the best weather out of all of you. Sorry.
Oh, it's National Hate Florida Day because of the weather. I see. Okay, yeah. So the arrest was made in Polk County homicide. Apparently, we're going to read into this story a little bit. A convicted felon with a vendetta was arrested Thursday and charged with first-degree murder. In August 2015 killing of Lake Alfred softball coach, the Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd, said Friday. Alfred Renaud Jenkins, 54, is accused in the shooting death of James Terry Yevilton, and that is spelled Yelvington, Yevilton. That sounds like a Jew name if I ever did hear one. Age 60, found August 11th in front of his home on the 700 block of South Todd Hunter Way. Jenkins of Winter Haven and Yevilton previously had worked at the same company, Packing Corporation of America. According to the Polk Sheriff's investigation, Yevilton, who still worked there, was the president of a workers' union and had input in the hiring and firing of employees. During the course of the investigation, several co-workers mentioned that Jenkins, who had been fired in 2009, related to his role in as the union treasurer. After Jenkins' firing, Yevilton found out that Jenkins had stole union funds and forged union checks, Sheriff Grady Judd said. Yevilton reported the crime, which resulted in Jenkins' 2011 arrest for grand theft. So that was basically what motivated him to commit first-degree murder, was because he stole some money and got busted for it. I'm sorry, but, if I stole some money from a friend of mine or from somebody, and good evening, Silent Mish is in the chat room, everyone, and somebody ratted me out, it's not enough for me to kill them. I'm sorry. For me to kill you, you would have had to done something to my family, one of my daughters, my wife, my dog, my cat. That's enough for me to oust your ass. And yes, I did say my dog and my cat. Suspect arrested in 2015 Winter Haven fatal hit and run. John Haug May Jr., 64, is charged with leaving the scene of a crash involving a death. Winter Haven Police Department. So the suspect was arrested in 2015 for hit and run involving a pedestrian in Winter Haven. On February 8th, 2015, Winter Haven police said 52-year-old Tamara Persons was struck by a vehicle while walking on 1st Street South in the area of F Street, or F South, whatever, Avenue. Anyway, police say witnesses reporting seeing the white and gray BMW SUV leave the scene. Winter Haven Police Department say after the vehicle left the scene, it stopped in the parking area of Winter Haven Audiology, and the driver, later identified as 64-year-old John Haug May Jr., is seen on video surveillance walking over to the crash site. More than 2 minutes later, police say the video shows a man walking back to his vehicle, checking the front of his vehicle for damage, and then seen driving off. You got to be a real piece of shit to hit somebody, go park and then walk over to the accident scene to see, and then go back to your car and look and see what damage is. You really have to be a piece of shit in order to do that. I mean, do you have any respect for human life? Obviously, this guy had none. Sarasota, police are still looking for suspects in the fatal shooting. Sarasota Police Department is looking for suspects in the fatal shooting of a man early Friday. Investigators say 6 a.m. officers were called to 1524 25th Street for the report of a shooting. When officers arrived, they say they found an unidentified black man laying in the driveway. He was transported to Sarasota Memorial Hospital, where he died. Detectives are asking for any information and to call 941-364-7336. That just goes to show you how dangerous an area Sarasota is. You got, like I've been saying, Hillsborough County and Pinellas County, probably two of the most dangerous counties here in the state of Florida that I know of. I know at one point, Hillsborough County was murder capital of the world. And this was going back quite some years. So I can just imagine what it's like now. Moving on, let's see if I can't grab this whole window and slide it over into this window here. Let's see. And this is going to bring us a little local here. We've got a horrifying scene this evening. After 3 vehicles crashed, claiming the life of one person and injuring at least another. Fire rescue responded to Anderson Snow Road, just north of County Line Road, where they discovered 2 heavily damaged vehicles. The massive impact left a large pickup truck on the side and similar compact car nearly unrecognizable. A third vehicle sustained minor damage. The driver did not appear to be injured. The driver of the truck was transported by ground to Bayonet Point Hospital for evaluation. The driver of the red car was ejected into the roadway and died at the scene. Both directions of the highway are completely shut down, and the highway patrol is there conducting an investigation. From what I see from these pictures, it's pretty damn bad. It looks like it was a Honda Del Sol, which was the red car, and it's all fucked up. I can't put it any other way. It's pretty beaten and battered, and it's a shitty situation. Now, this one is really screwed up because it's a bicyclist who has sustained possible head injury after being struck by a vehicle at the intersection of Deltona and Bay Drive. There's unconfirmed reports coming in and out that cyclist lost consciousness for a short period of time, and his condition, according to this report, is unknown. Unfortunately, when I went to the dollar store earlier, because I've come up with this new dish, and it's incredible, and I'll get back to this news story. You take a can of Hormel chili or any kind of canned chili, and you make some ramen noodles, but you don't put the little seasoning in, and then you dump the chili over the ramen noodles, mix it all up, and it's good shit. So while I'm in line and I'm waiting to be checked out, the woman whose son was the one who was struck by the vehicle was in line in front of me, and she was buying, just stuff to in reality, what she basically said is I'm so confused at the situation that I just had to get out of the house. I know my animals needed food, so on and so forth. But her son passed away, from what I understand. This was the accident. And it's a shame. I mean, usually just reading the news like this, it doesn't really hit you that much, but this kind of does, because I actually met with the lady and had a chance to ask her a few questions, and it's a sad situation because her son is all she has. They live together. She relied on his income, all sorts of things like that. Apparently he was a hard-working guy, so it's a sad gig. Now, domestically related physical altercations are common in Hernando County. Not like other communities, in most cases, law enforcement is called. Someone goes to jail. If a complaint bypasses law enforcement and chooses the courts, a judge may issue an order of protection against domestic violence. To acquire one of the civil disorders, commonly known as a DVI, The burden of proof is much less, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is just a story about your law strips thousands of law-abiding citizens' right to bear arms. And it goes back to this whole gun situation and how our president is trying to take away our rights to bear arms. And it's, let's face it, I mean, we have the right to bear arms. It is written in the Constitution. The consensus that I understand, and from what I'm reading and seeing on the internet, is a lot of people are not going to give up their guns. There are a lot of people here in Hernando County, here in Florida, who don't know any better and who are oblivious to what's really going on in the world and think that, oh, this is a good thing. Let's give up our guns and you know, the law will protect us. Well, I've been saying it for months and months and months, and probably about 2 years since Talk Shit Radio started. The law is who you need to fear. The police are gangsters with badges. Let's face it. I've got a flyer right here that I want to read to people. And it is a reward poster. And it goes on to read, reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of rogue police officers on charges of drug trafficking, civil rights abuse, criminal conspiracy, unlawful imprisonment, rape, murder, false arrest, and kidnapping. A description of these suspects, last seen wearing departmental uniforms and badges, increasingly commended as bad apples by fellow law officers. Known to be armed and dangerous, approach with caution. Regularly exhibit a casual disregard for the lives of others. Let me read that again so that could sink in for a second. Regularly exhibit a casual disregard for the lives of others. Now, if you don't understand what that means, it means they regularly exhibit a casual disregard. That means, fuck them. I'm going to shoot them and I don't give a shit about it. Known to have sociopathic propensities for gratuitous violence, habitual drug abuse has rendered their conduct unpredictable. These individuals described above are indistinguishable from normal police officers. Do not be fooled. Their uniforms, badges, and squad cars are used to cover for their illicit activities. Demand to be given their name, rank, badge number, and official department photographic identification. Videotape them at every opportunity and document their misconduct. Get these dangerous predators off the street. That's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I've been saying it for about 2 weeks now. Now, the police are saying that it is unconstitutional that they should be drug tested. Well, why is that? Why should they not be drug tested? They are the ones carrying the guns. They are the ones who are the most dangerous to society. They are the ones that are committing these crimes. Crimes against society, crimes against humanity. It's a bad situation, and it's only going to get worse. Within the next few months, you mark my words, things will get worse. I'm going to make a lot of these flyers and going to hand them out all over the county. Because as far as I'm concerned, Hernando County has one of the biggest crooked cop situations going on. Now, this is not statistical. This is not factual. That is an opinion of mine. And the only reason that I can form that opinion is because I've run into quite a few of them. And don't get me wrong, I've run into a lot of sheriffs, or deputies, I should say, here in Hernando County that are very respectful, that have respect for human life, human property, and they care about their fellow citizens because they live in this county, they work in this county, they're paid to uphold the law in this county. Then you have those asshole little punk bitches who are pretty much kids or guys that were bullied throughout their life and figure that they're just going to bully other people. Or they're just money mongers and they're out there to get you because they want your money. It's crazy. So we got Michelle's reading writing in the chat room. Talking about that is what happened to my ex. Somebody getting hit by a bicycle. My prayers go out to them. Don't forget, hubby wipes PJ off floor with her head. Okay, well, I guess that has to do with something I was reading before, but I lost track of what it was. All right, now, you've heard me say the term Operation Jade Helm. If you get a chance, I want everybody to Google that and do some reading and research and figure out for yourself and form your own opinion what Operation Jade Helm is all about. A lot of Walmart stores are closing, and they're being observed with armed guards and so on and so forth. Let's face it, there's a couple Walmarts, 2, 3, 5, depending on the size of the county, all over the place. You have Walmarts in every county of the state here in Florida, probably all over the country. You have at least, I would say, 3 Walmarts in each county. And if you live in a huge county like Suffolk County, New York, I guarantee there's more than 3. If you live in a huge county like Nassau County, New York, there's definitely more than 3. Here in Hernando County, hell, I can name 3 of them that are very localized. You've got the one out on 50 and 19. You've got, not 50 and 19, 50 and 75. You've got the one on Highway 50 by Mariner Boulevard. And then you got the one right here on US 19. That's just right here locally, I don't know how many more are here in Hernando County. So the story goes on to say Walmart closing 269 stores worldwide. 154 of those stores are in the U.S. for a total of 16,000 employees to be laid off. Texas and North Carolina will be the hardest hit in store closures. This fucking dog, I swear to God, I'm going to shoot her in the face. Do something about that animal before I throw her out. Anyway, I'm going to throw something at her in a minute. Amaretto, go lay down. Get her out of here. Fucking dog shouldn't even be out here anyway. Please pray for... Please, and with these people, it goes away beyond 16,000 people because many of these employees have families and other children to support. That's a real sad situation. Now, I'm not saying all of these Walmarts are being closed because of Operation Jade Helm, but one of the biggest retail chains that we have in the country to close 269 stores worldwide, that's huge, especially for 16,000 employees to lose their jobs. So it's not getting any better, folks. It's really, things are getting worse out there. We have a Powerball winner. One ticket confirmed in record 1.5. Well, I'm pretty sure there was 3 winners. We've got Orlando, we've got Tennessee, and then I forget where the other one was. California, I believe. Tennessee, Florida, and California. I do believe the people in Tennessee got over $530 million. I'll tell you what. It doesn't have to be $1 billion to change my life. Hell, $1 million would change my life. Hell, fucking $25,000 right now would change my life. Hold on, let me light my cigarette. We're going to take a break real quick. Right after this last story that has to do with Disney. It says, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Orlando, Florida theme park to shut down several attractions on April 2nd. The Lights, the Motors, Action Extreme Stunt Show, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and the Eiffel Tower and Studio Catering Company restaurant will be replaced by Star Wars and Toy Story lands, Disney said. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind buying one of them cars from them that they use in those shows, the stunt show, the Eiffel Tower. Well, you know what? I mean, it's an old attraction. And as far as the Studio Catering Company, I don't really know anything about it. I was a Walt Disney World employee long time ago, probably 21 years ago, 22 years ago, I worked at Walt Disney World's MGM 50s Primetime Cafe as a sous chef, and then I was the dessert chef there. I was in charge of making sure all the desserts went out like they were supposed to. I oversaw about 6 other people in the department with me. It was a fun job, but anybody who works at Walt Disney World will tell you that the culinary part of the place is the worst place to be in. You just get treated like shit, and they work you probably the worst. But so I'm excited about it because Toy Story lands. That's going to be cool as hell. That's going to be all toys and all sorts of really wicked shit. And then Star Wars, which I've yet to see the movie. I do know somewhat of the ending. It's everywhere. Han Solo, for those of you that haven't seen it yet, I'm going to ruin it for you. Han Solo dies. That's only because they couldn't pay him enough. He didn't even want to do the one. This one, he didn't even really want to do it. So, let's face it, 78 years old, 77 years old. I wouldn't want to get up and do any fucking movies either, especially an action movie. But Talk Shit Radio Network, everyone, bear with me. We'll be right back. I got a couple commercials to play.
Investing is a long-term process. How many times can you think of in the last decade that the stock market has destroyed retirement funds for people just like you and me? For your existing IRA, you need the security that gold has provided for centuries. Remember, gold has never been worth zero. Capital Gold would like to introduce you to the Home Storage Gold IRA. It's a self-directed IRA set up with all the protection and tax benefits of an LLC. But the big difference in this IRA is you invest in gold and you hold it in your possession. You can't do that with stocks. That's security. You can transfer any type of IRA hassle-free in days. Please call right now and learn more, and we'll waive the $500 setup fee and give you a free safe to store your gold. Call 800-281-4224. 800-281-4224. 800-281-4224. That's 800-281-4224. You're the owner or manager of a growing business. Hey, that's great. But to keep growing, you need to find the best new employees available. Finding good employees is nearly impossible, and job posting is expensive. At Catalyst 5, we've developed a fast solution to help you find great employees and save money. In just 5 minutes, you can post your job to hundreds of social media sites and job boards. You'll reach thousands of top quality candidates that can help your business grow. Plus, we even include a free customized mobile site to help manage your job replies in one user-friendly location. And we're 75% less expensive than the major job boards. Call now to sign up for free. Find your next employee right now, free for a limited time by calling now. 800-368-0123. 800-368-0123. 800-368-0123. That's 800-368-0123. Everybody wants cheap airfare. But where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals, too. Call right now. Operators are standing by. 800-506-8319. 800-506-8319. 800-506-8319. That's 800-506-8319.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-260-5460. That's 800-260-5460.
All right, we're back. Listen, I'm going to use a big word here. I implore everyone, please, go ahead and inquire about these offers we have, the commercials. You're under no obligation to buy anything. Just by calling the number and getting the information is how I get paid. It would be very helpful to Talk Shit Radio Network. We would be able to bring you more content that way and a longer show. I do want to get back to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I want to get back to playing music. I've got a couple other shows that we're getting ready to produce here. We've got Regulate Florida Radio, which I did kind of get a thumbs up on, that we are going to be approved to go ahead and move forward with the show with Michael Minardi. We have Sovereign Citizen Radio, which is going to explain to you your sovereign citizen God-given rights and what a sovereign citizen really is. We're going to debunk the mysteries about what really goes on in sovereign citizenship, and let you know basically that, you know, what the police and the FBI and all of that out there are telling you is based on two different incidents. I got my Facebook's going off here. Sorry, I'm getting messages. Let me just answer this back real quick. On AIR, be off. Oh, that's 2 F's. In 13 minutes. All right. So, anyway, by whatchamacallit, inquiring about these offers that we have. These are the 4 new commercials that we just got. Yesterday morning, I actually got them. You give Talk Shit Radio a chance to make some money and brings in the income for us and, you know, allows us to expand the show and bring more content. I'll be able to get the phone lines back open so we can have callers calling in. You guys will be able to join me on air and talk some shit with me. And it should be a lot more fun. I see we got a lot of shit going on in the chat room there. Josh, how are you? Appreciate you joining the chat room and hanging out with us. But, yeah, so like I said, you know, everybody and anybody who's listening to my voice right now, if you could, I'll play those commercials again at the end of the show. I'll need about 4 minutes of your time, 4.5 minutes of your time just to listen to them. And, you know, like I said, you know, it'll help out Talk Shit Radio Network. It'll help us expand and bring you content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is really where I want to get back to. Because let's face it, I mean, once I get off the air here, I can hit the automation software, get you playing a bunch of music, tunes, whatever goes on. We'll get the other shows going on, and I can bring in some people to do other things. I did meet this kid that I do have to go back up to Walmart and find out what happened to him. He wants to come on. He's a local rap artist who's wanting a chance to get on the radio and talk about what he does and maybe give you a little taste of what he does. And I'd really like to support local artists, local businesses, things of that nature. We do have our advertising program for those of you who have small business, big business. I guarantee that my rates are cheaper than anybody else's out there. We come in, we'll produce you a made-for-TV commercial, which basically means that once I'm done producing the video, you'll be able to take it to your local cable provider and say, here, put this on. And instead of them charging you $3,000 to $5,000 production fee, probably cost you about $600, and you know, you'll be good to go. Josh just said he's all about supporting small businesses. Well, brother, I don't ask for much. Just you know, inquire with these advertisement ads that we have. And if you have your own business and you're looking to do some cheap advertising on our radio network, I would actually love to have it. We've got anywhere from, I think, $265 is the cheapest advertisement, and that gives you a bunch of radio spots and so on and so forth, all the way up to $600 a month, which gives you obviously the most exposure on every show we got. And you know, every 15 minutes you'll get reads of your business and the ad and all of that kind of good stuff. So, Yeah, we appreciate any help we can, but I do understand that money's tight for everybody right now. So basically, these advertisements that we're running right now, if you just call them up and inquire about them, I get paid. I get paid per lead. So, I mean, it's a good gig. You don't have to buy anything. You're not obligated to buy anything, and so that's the good thing about it. Now, what do we got going on? Let's see. We're doing good. How are you guys doing? Been crazy busy. Well, that's good, Josh. It's good that you've been busy. Me too, Crazy and Lou. Please remind everyone in Florida that they can go tomorrow, please. Actually, we have the Women's Grow going on. I'll be in an excellent position soon, just debating where I'm going to go. That was Josh. Yeah, I understand, Josh, that you are picking up and moving, so, I understand that. But like I said, it won't cost you anything to get on the phone and call these phone numbers for these ads that we have. And about 6 minutes, I'll go ahead and I'll replay them all, which will conclude the show for tonight. But, just, call up the phone numbers, inquire about the information. It's all you got to do, and that supports us. That supports us more than you actually can believe. And the more you do it, the better off we are. I mean, I don't care if you make up fake names and fake phone numbers for them to call. A lead is a lead. They got to pay me for it. But, we've got a lot of things that I want to try and accomplish. And tomorrow we've got the Florida Grow. Am I saying that right? The Women's Grow tomorrow, and that's down in St. Petersburg. I want everybody here in Florida that is hearing my voice or wants to go to join me down there. You're going to be networking with a lot of people in the cannabis industry. You'll be able to gain some really good advice. I'm going to try and go ahead and record the whole thing as much as I can as far as speeches and so on and so forth. It all depends on, what my capabilities are. I'm going to get down there a little early so I can figure out what I am allowed to do and not allowed to do. This way I can replay the whole thing or edited parts of it, and it'll provide a lot of information for everyone. Now, I know the Canna Moms will be there, which is an outstanding organization. The Canna Moms is exactly that. It is a organization for mothers who want to heal or support healing children with cannabis. I know a lot of people are going, why would you give kids pot? No, that's not what it's about. It's about giving kids medicine who need it, who have ailments, sicknesses, and who are dying from cancer, leukemia, anything like that. There's so many different things that cannabis heals, and it's just no joke anymore. It's not about getting high anymore, people. It's about saving lives. So if everybody jumps on the bandwagon here, we've got over 500,000 signatures. It looks like medical cannabis is on its way to being legal here in Florida, which I can't wait. I've only got 3.5 more months till my probation is over, and then I'm going to partake in like a motherfucker. I got into a debate with someone the other day about THC, or today as a matter of fact, today and yesterday I think it was, about THC and THCV, how probation doesn't test for those, and I beg to differ because they do and they are, simply because they want to hang me by my balls anyway. So if they test my urine and find THCV in it, I'm fucked. I'm going to be violated, and I'm going to jail. Now, I am not going to chance it, so I'm just not going to smoke. It's not a problem. It's really never been a problem, but I've never been forced to quit before, so I've never even attempted to. This time I was forced to quit, and I did it. I've been clean now for, 2.5 months, 3 months going on? Yeah, 2.5 months. So, and it hasn't been a problem, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been a problem because I can't enjoy my medicine. My anger and my aggression is probably way up there. My children will tell you. My wife will tell you. My daughter's boyfriend will tell you. I'm a different person when I'm not smoking. It really affects you. My dreams are very vivid, very fucked up. I don't get that good REM sleep, and it's just, it's not worth it to me. I'd rather just wait, and then once I get back to the point where I can smoke, I'm going to walk out of probation. I'm going to fire up a big fatty right there in the parking lot because I can. I'll be carrying my medical necessity information with me everywhere I go, because that is also part of what you're supposed to do. But anyway, again, here's those ads. We're going to end the show here with these commercials. Please, everyone, like I said, call up the phone numbers, inquire. You're not obligated to buy anything, but this is exactly how I'll get paid. All I saw, Josh, was I just shot my neighbor, and I looked away, and I was like, "What?" But yeah, using my wrist rocket. Nice. You got to read it to believe it. So anyway, listen, guys, thank you very much. Talk Shit Radio Network. I'll be back Monday. I appreciate everybody chilling and hanging out with me all week. That's it for this week. And here's those ads. I want everybody to check them out, give them a call, and make me some money.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-260-5460. That's 800-260-5460.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals, too. Call right now. Operators are standing by. 800-506-8319. 800-506-8319. 800-506-8319. That's 800-506-8319. Investing is a long-term process. How many times can you think of in the last decade that the stock market has destroyed retirement funds for people just like you and me? For your existing IRA, you need the security that gold has provided for centuries. Remember, gold has never been worth zero. Capital Gold would like to introduce you to the Home Storage Gold IRA. It's a self-directed IRA set up with all the protection and tax benefits of an LLC. But the big difference in this IRA is you invest in gold and you hold it in your possession. You can't do that with stocks. That's security. You can transfer any type of IRA hassle-free in days. Please call right now and learn more, and we'll waive the $500 setup fee and give you a free safe to store your gold. Call 800-281-4224. 800-281-4224. 800-281-4224. That's 800-281-4224. You're the owner or manager of a growing business. Hey, that's great. But to keep growing, you need to find the best new employees available. Finding good employees is nearly impossible, and job posting is expensive. At Catalyst 5, we've developed a fast solution to help you find great employees and save money. In just 5 minutes, you can post your job to hundreds of social media sites and job boards. You'll reach thousands of top quality candidates that can help your business grow. Plus, we even include a free customized mobile site to help manage your job replies in one user-friendly location. And we're 75% less expensive than the major job boards. Call now to sign up for free. Find your next employee right now, free for a limited time by calling now. 800-368-0123. 800-368-0123. 800-368-0123. That's 800-368-0123.
Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.